Good news on this Pisces new moon at 20 degrees. I'm giving away a free reading, all right, during a raffle at our eclipse event. It's going to be a cosmic kidney yoga event. We're going to be doing yoga for the eclipse in Libra. I'm going to give away a free reading for people that come into the raffle. And you're going to get 1 free month worth of membership in our astro economy. So these readings are valued at $200+. You'll be able to get that at a very, very low entry cost. So go ahead, check out the event below. And then I'm going to get into the Pisces New Moon message. So this Pisces New Moon is representing one of the Sabian symbols of a feast, meals. At 20 degrees of Pisces, it's a feast. There's a meal with the family. And this is all about you are what you eat. And it's about the merging between Aquarius and Pisces. So Pisces 20 degrees in Western astrology, when you look at what's happening simultaneously, not separate, in Vedic astrology, it's at 26 degrees in Aquarius, which is Purva, Bhadrapada, the Nakshaktra in the sky, the particular place. I believe it's in the rib of the Pegasus, okay, constellation in Pisces. And what this is about is manifesting spiritual wealth. Now, I say spiritual wealth because this is actually a very highly materialistic new moon. But Pisces is about letting go of materials. So when you're at the age of Pisces, you're 77 years old till dying, you're in the process of charity, giving away your assets, giving away your resources. Aquarius is the one that begins that, and it's why it starts to meet some of its massive abundance, why it's one of the most abundant and financially wealthy signs when it follows its design. So this Sabian symbol of a feast at the table has a few things. One, it's about nourishing the body and the soul. How do you nourish the body and the soul? Well, it's about enjoying the fine cuisine, okay, the luxury that family provides, but as well as nourishing yourself with the truth. So when I say the truth, it's the truth of nature. Okay, what is our true nature? Now here's why. The Purva Bhadrapada, when you look at it, it has two different deities attached to it. Two different Nakshakras back in Vedic astrology. And this is Ashlesha, which is the dragons or the snakes. And then you have Ardra coming in. And this is going to be about destroying the false self. This is the lightning bolt. This is the destroyer. This is Shiva type energy. And it destroys. And it destroys the false self. So it's about taking this mask and saying, okay, I'm not nourishing humanity's needs and upholding the consciousness of humanity like my job, aka the king of the Nagas, the king of Ashlesha, okay, which is half of what this energy is in this Purva Bhadrapada. So don't get caught up on the words. Hear the story. Now, I have some mini notes here. It's about being sensitive to humanity needs, or it's also about these two extremes, or being selfish and witless with your optimism. When I say witless, what I mean is foolish with your optimism. So being optimistic in a way that it doesn't make sense for the family and who you consider family. Okay? This is the type of energy where you're going to meet spiritualism. Spiritualism meets materialism. So how do you be spiritual and material? How do you be material and spiritual? You recognize that they're always one. The material is manifested from the spiritual. And so this is a sign, because it's Pisces, where what you manifest will come out on the eclipse and later in October 2024. So what you manifest, it has tremendous and instant karma. So understand that the karmas of what you manifest on this March 10th new moon in Pisces will have instantaneous karma. It will have instantaneous gratification as well, like a Pisces can do. It can manifest things into this reality, this world, at the blink of its imagination. It's sensitive enough of the energies around it to say, I want this to come true. And then it is true. But like we know with Pisces, until it incorporates that Virgo and works and earns through dedication and diligence and practical analytical steps of how to get this and make this stay on Earth, then that manifestation will rapidly go away. It'll disappear like it never existed. Mutable water. So these are things that are important to understand. Now, when I say you are what you eat, we must also understand that this is about all phases of reality. When you talk about human satisfaction with its materialism, Kim Kardashian has this type of energy. So just look and see, like, you see the materialism. How much of the spiritual side of her do you see? You can't deny the spiritual and accept the material. And you also cannot deny the material world and realm and claim to be spiritual. It doesn't work. They come with both. Okay, as long as you're a spiritual person saying, oh, these material things, then you're out of alignment and you're not valuing what this earth and this material plane is worth. And the squaring between Mars in Aquarius and also Venus in Aquarius, which just went by yesterday for the time I'm filming this video, is squaring Uranus and Taurus. So this is an earth sign, Uranus. But it's the ruler of this Aquarian energy. So what am I saying? We're going to meet massive wealth and abundance. But everything that's fake and not a part of our true selves and what we manifest will become very dangerous. And life will find a way to take it back. So now what this is beautiful about this type of energy in this new moon where it will help awaken us and help us recognize our faults, help us recognize through deep discovery and introspection. As I awaken my Kundalini, what's the true God within me, informing me and inspiring me to do? What maintains my optimism and truth, and not in a foolish way where I manifest that thing and then it's gone right away. Also understand that there's two faces and there's two extremes. Okay, so this represents the one-footed goat, which is really the lightning bolt of Aquarius. So the lightning comes and it strikes down. When lightning strikes down, what happens? There's one point that it hits on the ground. That's the one-footed goat. Now, simultaneously, you have two godheads, okay, Brahma and Vishnu, that are being held up, and they're two heads facing in opposite directions. And so this is the ability to preserve all life, okay, by destroying what's false. And that's what's most important with this new moon. You will get all of your material wealth that you ask for. This is the kind of energy where you will get it, okay? Self-gratification of your desires, which is the huge warning, because Taurus will like to take his desires, but while it's in Uranus, it's like it has to take these desires and make sure that it gives just enough, just as much, if not more, to receive more. You have to give more to receive more. You have to give more to receive more. You have to give affection to receive affection. You have to give love to receive love. You have to give money to receive money. Okay, so this is what this is going down with the squares. Mars in Aquarius square Uranus and Taurus. Very important to understand. Okay, so this is about great wealth and fortune, or it's about sorrow and suffering and difficulty. And oftentimes the sorrow, the suffering, and the difficulty in whatever area of your life, whether it's with finances and money, okay, is what allows you to handle and mature enough to give what you receive and understand that you will receive more that way. Now, the last thing about this with the Nagas is about a dragon king essentially destroying everything in search of its treasure. So be careful who you step on along the way. Your karma will be instantaneous. That's my warning. All right, now let's get into the forecast of the 12 zodiac signs. I thank you for being here, hitting the likes and the thumbs up button. And don't forget that we're giving away one free reading as well as one free membership in the raffle for the Eclipse event. The Eclipse event is going to be $15. Every dollar you spend over, you will get a second raffle ticket. Okay? So you spend $17, you'll have 3 raffle tickets total. You spend $18, you'll have 4 raffle tickets total. You spend $19, you get the point. And that'll go into the automatic raffle, and we'll give away the reading, any reading, my angelic Reiki, my human design, my astrology, any reading of your choice, and you'll get 1 free month of membership. All right, so thank you for hitting the likes and the thumbs up button. If you made it this far, drop a Pisces symbol down below in the chat and let me know that you're manifesting in this new moon video the best you can with your true self in alignment. Love.
Kala asata, wana kasasa, tikinu wala.
Aries, here we go. You are manifesting in the 12th house on this Pisces new moon. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button early. When you look at this 12th house, you must understand the Sabian symbol again. It's about a family at the dinner table. Okay, so are you being sensitive to the needs of the other people? Because you are on a relationship axis with Libra, right? And you have an eclipse in Libra coming in this month, and your Aries season is coming in this month. So understand that instant gratification, instant rewards are the warning point. When you're manifesting on this Pisces new moon, you really want to focus on how can you expand outside of the material realm and rewards, and essentially give exactly what you want to manifest outside the boundaries and borders of what you previously were held back by in your own subconscious mind, as well as your fears that you recognized have become totally irrational. So check in with your dream state, and this forecast will make more sense to you. Now, Mars, your particular sign, is in Aquarius and is going to be squaring in Aquarius, Taurus. So that squaring, your 11th house Mars transit will be squaring your second house, meaning you might likely be losing people that were paying you somehow, some way. There's a group, there's an association, there might be members where you're going to be cutting away anything that's false, anything that's fake, anything that the energetic balance was not secure, and essentially anything that was unstable about the ways in which you were making money that are not true. Or also, if you find yourself in a space where you're more worthy of greater gains and less attachments to the binding of your finances with another person, that you need them rather than being self-sustained on yourself with that relationship. This is about balancing out the equal energetic exchange and actually losing a lot. So you may have more expenses coming around this new moon, but lo and behold, you'll be blessed 6 months from now, Aries. Okay? I love you. I'll see you soon. All right, Aries, if you made it to the end of this video, I want you to know we're giving away at this eclipse event one free reading, $200 plus in value. Any reading on my website will be yours if you come to this event and you win the raffle that we're going to be doing while we do yoga. So it's good to move your body, especially in the 12th house, one of the spiritual practices in the 12th house for Aries that actually can bring spirit down to the earth and material realm. This is a new moon in Pisces where you address these sorrows, these sufferings, these difficulties to essentially embrace and accept and invite great wealth and great fortune, Aries. Okay? But come to this event. We're going to be doing the yoga. We're giving away one of these free readings, and we're going to give away one free membership. So if you made it to the end of this, Aries, I want you to drop a fire symbol down below, and or the Aries ram, and or the Aries emoji to just support the channel and give out the love and the compassion and the sensitivity to help support this channel in the ways in which life will in return, the universe will in return, pour love and abundance back into you. Thank you for dropping that symbol, Aries. I love you. I'll see you soon. All right, Taurus, here we go. You are in the 11th house manifesting on this new moon in Pisces, Taurus. And while you're manifesting, you really want to make sure you put a focus on your home environment as well as your conditionings. Understand what are the conditionings that I can let go from my family, that around food, especially around the things that bring me comfort, that bring me stability, around the ways in which I used to retreat when my emotions were rocky or unstable. And instead of dealing with these emotions, I went ahead and used media and different technologies to create a certain sense of delusion. This is about, again, you are what you eat, with the Sabian symbol being the dinner table of the feast. So my point is, can you start speaking encouragement into other people, and then they're going to start to encourage you? Can you start to provide comfort to other people in the ways in which you like your comforts, and then the world will start to provide more comfort to you, right? This is a fine cuisine type energy, but it's also about truth. You coming into true contact with your emotions and the personal boundaries that you will benefit from when it comes to self-love. Now, Mars is in Aquarius, running through your 10th house of career, practice of vocation, and Uranus is obviously in your first house. So Taurus, you might be really stepping into a new phase of your career, or at bare minimum at work, you're going to start showing your true personality, your true persona to the people at work. And what this is going to essentially do is make you feel more worthy and valuable as an associate, as an employee among the groups and associations that you're working with. And ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to find yourself in a more abundant place because of that, where you're allowing yourself to cut away the titles of, okay, I'm an executive chef, or I am the CEO of Amazon, and instead be aligned more with obtaining that wealth and that materialism with your natural beauty and allure in a way that is balanced, where you're not selling your sex, but you're not denying that you're not sexy at the same time. And also just destroying the false self within that entire process. So this is what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you for being here. Drop a Taurus or a bull down below. If you made it to the end of this chat, let me know you're here. Support the channel. And remember, we're giving away one free reading with the raffle down below, as well as one free membership for the eclipse event in Libra coming up on March 25th. Thank you for this new moon and hitting the thumbs up. New moon in Pisces, baby. I'll see you soon, Taurus. Drop that emoji down below. Let me know you're here. Gemini, here's what I have for you. Considering the Sabian symbol is at 20 degrees of Pisces, a family at a dinner table, all dining and whining, and the instant gratification that comes with supplying your needs over the needs of other people. This new moon in Pisces has an opportunity for you to actually focus on giving other people a chance with the way in which you show up in public and actually produce and announce the things that you are courageous about, or you find you want to be more courageous about in your career, in your public persona in life. This will ultimately start to fluctuate and change your finances by changing and fluctuating your self-worth on how you show up on the public stage. Now, Mars is in Aquarius in the 9th house for you, and it's squaring, okay, a tension-based aspect. Uranus and Taurus in your 12th house. So 9th house, 12th house, this is the axis of faith, as well as giving and finding ways to be abundant, but also not giving away too much of yourself, too much of your money, too much of your worth, in ways where there's not lessons being learned on both ends. Understanding that the reality you create, okay, the revelations of your own self potential is partially based on the phases of reality that you're currently in, going through, changing as per your beliefs, and for these irrational fears that essentially has not allowed you to cut away certain what? I'm going to leave that to you. There's something that you're being asked to cut away, but it has something to do with your faith. It has something to do with your beliefs. All right, whether it's in God or whether it's not in God, whether it's about being a conformist or being in a complete opposite extreme and finding yourself in a more compassionate role in the public space, Gemini. If you made it to the end of this, I want to let you know that we're giving away one free reading as well as one membership, okay, at the free raffle for the Lunar Eclipse event in Libra. Now, the magic and the beauty of this is if you drop down this Gemini in the chat after watching this in the emojis, it'll help and support us out, okay? And this is the kind of love that by giving this out, ultimately your career as a YouTuber, your career as something that you're doing in a public space by supporting another person will start to actually create gains for you. So I want you to just drop that Gemini down in the chat below. If you made it this far, hit the thumbs up and the like button. But also, and separate from that, understand that you have a chance, an opportunity to win the raffle. So check out the details. They're down in the description below to win a free reading and a free membership for the eclipse event coming on March 25th in the eclipse in Libra. Thank you for this new moon time that you gave us on this new moon in Pisces, Gemini. I'll see you soon. Cancer, here we go. On this new moon, you're running through your 9th house of faith, belief, and expanding outside of the family's beliefs, outside of the family's conditionings, looking at the boundaries and the borders that were wrapped around your mind, as well as the anger that has been stored in your liver, the rage you've been going through. Okay, you have a chance to dissolve all of that anger, dissolve that rage, which really came down from censoring yourself way too much based off of what your family said you could or could not do. Okay, so when you look at this censoring, it's about censoring yourself less, censoring how much you value yourself, censoring how much you love doing what you do when you first wake up in the morning. This new moon in Pisces has an opportunity for you to actually gain massive wealth and abundance if you start applying yourself in the spiritual practices that help you stay grounded, but also evolve beyond the boundaries and the constraints within your third eye and within your consciousness at the moment. Mars in Aquarius is squaring the 8th house transit for you, okay, of the deep psychology. And Taurus is going through your, let me make sure, Taurus going through your 11th house. So the deep psychology in the 11th house is about destroying the false self and disintegrating the parts of you that wanted to belong so bad in a community that you went to the communities that really were not fulfilling for you. that really did not bring you a lot of joy and optimism, and instead it gave you a sense of foolish optimism that things were getting better, that things were. So this is about for you getting into new groups. I would want to invite you to our membership if you're feeling called to that, because we have a group and we're doing the spiritual healings on the livers, on the lungs, and applying it to the zodiac signs. So other than that, if you made it this far, Cancer, I want you to drop a Cancer sign or a symbol, crab, in the chat below, and understand that we're giving away one free reading for this eclipse event that I'm actually really, really excited about. One free reading. Any one of my readings on my website, you'll get for free on the free raffle if you join in. All right. And understand we're giving away one free membership as well. All right, Taurus. I'm sorry. All right, Cancer. So I'll see you down below in the chat. Thank you for dropping that Cancer or that crab emoji. I love you. I'll see you soon. All right, Leo, what's going on? In this new moon in Pisces, you're going through an 8th house transit, getting really in tune with letting go of old desires, old passions, as well as ways in which you used to relate and connect with people in a way where you became more powerful. But by becoming more powerful with the other person, what parts of your own self-worth have you sacrificed by attaining and combining your resources or your worth with another person? Okay, so this new moon is allowing you to take a moment to dissolve the false self and the parts of yourself that lost track and in tune with your real identity by getting lost and stuck into an intimate partner or somebody that you were potentially in business with, or somebody that just put you in a position where you felt more powerful in general. All right. Now, Mars is going to be running through for you on this Pisces new moon the 7th house of relationships with other people, significant relationships that matter, that maybe you were a therapist in for them, or they were likely a therapist for you. One or the other has essentially been in the process of switching and changing up your entire image of how you value yourself when you show up in the public world. Okay, there might have been lightning, or there likely will be lightning and rapid shocks when it comes to you meeting spiritual people and the materialism that comes along with it. So are you being true and honest with yourself with your own sex appeal, Leo, and how you use your sex appeal and how you look good to essentially gain more followers, viewers, subscribers? Is it on a superficial level? Pisces is going to ask you to kind of dissolve all of that stuff and realize that it's okay to have this beautiful sexual allure that you do have naturally as a radiant energy of the sun, but also like meet it and do it within the way that is true to yourself. Okay, allowing yourself to disintegrate the parts where you want the praise at any and all costs, and ultimately bring yourself truer to your intense light, your intimate light, where your self-worth is not dependent on how somebody else looks at you or perceives you, but rather based off of your accomplishments and your achievements that you actually earned and you worked for. So when you have challenges against your integrity, Leo, you come out on the other side on top. Leo, we're giving away one free reading on my website, no matter what reading you decide, and one free month of our Astro Economy membership if you attend the eclipse event. So the eclipse event is down in the chat below. And what's magical about it is every dollar you donate over, you get another raffle ticket. Okay, so there's an eclipse event. We're doing a yoga session, all right, that's helping to heal everything related to Libra on this eclipse and stabilize. And so the magic is you have a chance to win that. Other than that, I want you to drop down the Leo or the Sun sign if you made it to the end of this video to let me know that you're here and that you're here to support the channel. Thank you, Leo. I'll see you soon. Virgo, here we go. On this new moon in Pisces, the opposite twin sister sign to yourself, you're obviously running through the 7th house as the opposite of the first of Pisces. Now, what's going on with this? You have an opportunity to make massive wealth in the marketplace. And 6 months from now, if you are aligning your intentions with purity and doing a heart-mind coherence activity, all right, which I have with Eileen the Mexican Bruja, you can check that out. on my channel, and I think it was called I don't know. It was it was a new moon in Pisces video. Wow, look at that. It was a new moon Pisces video, and it was talking about karma. So you have the opportunity to look at that video and understand how to do a heart mind coherence exercise with yourself. And this will help you align and understand that, you know, you can obtain your material possessions much more in alignment if you add these spiritual principles. Okay, meaning, again, make sure that in every relationship you're in, there is an equal and energetic exchange, and that the relationships that challenge your integrity are met with truth back on your end, and not just self gratification within that relationship dynamic. That's how you're going to manifest on this Pisces new moon in full purity, and realize that there's going to be tremendous amounts of revelations of your self potential when you see the phase of reality you're currently in by looking at the person across from you, which I see as 6 right over there right now. So this is about nourishing your body and your soul, understanding that you are what you eat, Virgo. Okay, but what you eat is not just fine cuisine, which is the Sabian symbol of this 20 degrees Pisces, but it's also truth. So if you eat truth, if you eat optimism, if you eat purity, and you are sensitive to the needs of others in humanity while being sensitive to your own needs, you're going to have a tremendous time manifesting on this new moon in Pisces. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to see you soon. If you made it this far, I want you to know that I'm giving away 1 free reading as well as 1 free month of membership. Any reading on my website is going to be up to you. That's a $200 plus value possible for you. Every dollar you donate over, if you join this eclipse event, where the free raffle is going to be given away, every dollar you donate over will give you an extra raffle ticket. Okay, so with that said, Virgo, if you made it this far, drop a Virgo symbol down in the chat. Let me know you're down below, you're interested, you're supporting the channel, you're giving what you want to receive back in return. All right, confirm that and affirm it, Virgo. I'll see you soon. I love you. Thank you for hitting the likes and the thumbs up button. Libra, here we go on this new moon in Pisces. You're running through the 6th house. This is a very materialistic house that one works very hard for, diligently for, to have their dreams and aspirations come true. Now, what's magical about this is a self-gratification new moon, meaning you can go ahead and you can get all your needs. Now, the warning and the caveat is the 6th house is a very karmic house, meaning the work you do, it has to be in full integrity. It has to be very studious, and it has to be something where you really look through the facts and you look through all the details, and you realize that you're nourishing your mind, your body, and your soul by nourishing the mind, body, and soul of the people in humanity. So as you do that, life will give you back tenfold. Okay, this is one of the spiritual laws on this Pisces new moon that will really feed you. If you are what you eat, and what you eat is truth. Okay, Libra, so when you eat justice, one of the biggest things with this is you're coming up on an eclipse in your own sign, eclipse in Libra. And so this eclipse in Libra in your sign is going to be a great karmic balancing of the heart and the mind, of the yin and the yang. Okay, so you're going to be feeling full of life, or you're going to be feeling lifeless, depending on, are you doing things in integrity when your integrity is being challenged by the people who you are serving in humanity? That is a grand question for you, Libra, that if you can answer appropriately, you'll be very, very happy. So what I want to say for you, Libra, is recognize that you have the opportunity to awaken and recognize all the faults you've made in your relationships, and in the ways in which you've served, and the ways in which you've collected and gained monetary assets as well as any physical asset. If you recognize your faults, you have the chance to awaken and earn great wealth and turn these sorrows and these sufferings into a tremendous abundance. Okay, Libra, if you made it this far, I want you to know I'm giving away 1 free reading. Okay, any reading on my website, $200 plus value, and 1 free month of membership as I run this eclipse event on March 25th, 2024 this year. Eclipse event in your sign, Libra. Okay, I'm giving away raffles to this reading. You have the chance to get more raffles. You'll look at the description and it'll tell you how to win more raffle tickets. Other than that, if you made it this far, I want you to drop the scales of I am balancing my heart and mind, or drop the Libra symbol of I am balancing my yin yang well, my masculine, my feminine well. Affirm that down in the chat, and also help and support this channel out in the process. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. I'll see you soon. Scorpio, what's going on? Apparently you're the only one that gets the scarf on the head, but my face got really, really hot. And I think it's really interesting because Pisces and this new moon for you, Scorpio, is asking you to hit the thumbs up and the likes button and show some love and appreciation. Why? Because you're in the fifth house. This is the house of love, the house of appreciation. Love that can become more committed with a certain fixed nature on this is my identity, this is who I am, and I'm going to be who I am in the ways in which I show up and serve the collective, being Pisces. Serve my subconscious in the cleansing, bringing light, because the fifth house brings a lot of light. It brings sunlight onto yourself in the ways in which you have become confident. You have the chance and opportunity to recognize your faults in the ways in which you desired and craved praise from other people and essentially merge with other people to become more powerful. You have the chance to waken up to this and actually come back to a sense of sincere love and self-forgiveness. This is what I have for you, Scorpio. Your sorrows, your suffering, your difficulties that you've undergone have an opportunity to experience great wealth and great fortune. And it's likely to happen like a lightning bolt coming down. But if you nourish your mind, your body, and your soul, and I also want to say your heart, spend time with forgiveness rituals, forgiveness meditations. I Ponopono. You know, I love myself. I forgive myself. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Say that to yourself in the mirror five times. Apparently, that's what needs to be said. You are in a place where if you are sensitive to humanity's needs, you will win and you will become very wealthy 6 months from now, Scorpio. Now, other than that, if you are selfish, you are witless, meaning you are, being foolish with your optimism and you're essentially not giving the love out that you want to receive in return, then understand you are what you eat. Okay? So if you eat truth right now, you will come out very regal, very divine, with a boatload of treasure, being able to actually use your sexual allure and energy in a way that can help you destroy the false self. So I'm saying use your sexual energy to help destroy the false self on this new moon. And what you'll realize is all these phases of reality will equal the revelation of your self potential, your own personal potential, and instant gratification of your desires. But if you get that instant gratification, understand in this fifth house, it has to be aligned with truth. Your heart and your mind must be combined. If that happens, then you're going to be tremendously wealthy, Scorpio. That's what I have for you. If you made it this far, I'm giving away one free reading to all my Scorpio risings. Okay, I'm giving away one free membership. Now, there's a raffle. If you join our eclipse event, our Libra eclipse event, there's a raffle going out, and that's how you're going to have the opportunity. Every dollar you donate over the $15, that's the minimum, we'll give you an extra raffle ticket. And we're doing a karmic and cosmic kidney yoga session. So we're doing some yoga. We're going to move the body. We're going to help find truth through the movement, through breath work, and also help you understand how to stabilize through angelic Reiki and more on this event. If you made it this far, Scorpio, I want you to drop the ego, the fire, or the white bird, letting me know that you're flying high from the godly perspective with your new beliefs and confidence in yourself, Scorpio. Thank you for hitting a thumbs up and a likes button and dropping that emoji down in the chat. I'll see you at the eclipse event. Ciao. Sagittarius, you're going through a fourth house transit on this new moon in Pisces. So this new moon in Pisces at 20 degrees, remember, it has the Sabian symbol of a family at the dinner table. Okay? And so this family at the dinner table is literally you in the fourth house, right? So can you dissolve the parts of how you served or haven't served your family with the truth? Now, what the truth means is the truth of boundaries that allow you to speak with less censorship and share your personal point of view while also accepting the point of view of others. And the only way you can do that, Sagittarius, is by making sure you set the sensitive boundaries necessary to love and protect yourself while also not withdrawing so deeply where you begin to basically manipulate others through emotional overreactions. You have a chance with the Pisces New Moon to surrender this in a new manifestation, understanding that 6 months from now there will be eclipse and this same sign where this will all come to pass. So if you stop doing the overreactions and actually just stop censoring yourself and be honest and be truthful, you understand you are what you eat with this. This is a time to not be spiritual and hate people who are material, and it's a time not to be material and hate people who are spiritual. But find the balance between the two. Understand that all your sorrows, your sufferings, your difficulties will bring you great wealth and fortune if and when you accept this lightning bolt of change. where a treasure will be revealed, a treasure deep within your soul, deep within your heart space, deep within your meditation. And it will help awaken you to recognize the faults that you have made with your boundaries, and awaken you to the extremes of compassion and not conforming while still being compassionate. This is an instantaneous karma cycle for you, Sagittarius, where you are here to support the consciousness of other people by starting by supporting the consciousness of yourself, Sagittarius. This is a beautiful time frame for you in this new moon in Pisces, where the next full moon that comes on this particular new moon in Pisces is going to be an eclipse, and it's going to be magical. All right, Sagittarius, I'll see you all soon. I love you. Hold up. Sagittarius, don't forget that we're giving away one free reading. All right, any reading on my channel, $200 plus in the value, and we're giving away one membership, 1 month's worth of membership. All you have to do is come and join us for the Libra Eclipse event. You'll see it down in the chat. We're going to be doing yoga. We're going to give away raffle tickets. You have the chance to win more raffles, so just see the descriptions and you'll see how. And not only that, but I'm going to be giving away that one free reading. So if this is something you feel like you need to retreat, to recover, to recharge in this 4th house transit, then take it. If you made it to the end of this video, Sagittarius, I want you to drop the arrow. Let me know you're shooting sky high, coming strong with your boundaries at a vision moving forward, speaking with less censorship on your beliefs. All right, Sagittarius, I'll see you soon. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. Bang, bang, bang. Capricorn, here's what's going on for you. You're going through a 3rd house transit in this new moon in Pisces. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button, Capricorn. I appreciate you. 3rd house is the house of media, as well as your courage and the ways in which you say what you think. Okay? Not a part of what society wants you to say. So you have a chance to, like Pisces, dissolve through what society expects you to say as a politician, as somebody in power, as somebody with authority, as somebody who is simply powerful. You have the chance, Capricorn, to start speaking your own mind and essentially disintegrate the parts of your own ego self that is not being true and authentic to itself. And your emotional world in this new moon will actually allow you to go through an delusion over the next 6 months over the integrity of your relationships. Are your relationships strong and solid? The people you find important in your life, do they bring a therapeutic energy and balance into your life, or do they make you feel completely unbalanced? This is a question that you will have an opportunity to dissolve that and realize that if you can let go of some of the materialistic needs of these other people or of yourself in reflection to them projecting back to you, the materialism within you, and accept that you can't hate spiritual people as an earth sign, and that spiritual people can't hate you as an earth sign. I might have said that wrong, but I think you get the point. You understand that right now, the materialism, you can be destroyed by it, or you can be built up and inspired to pursue a more spiritual practice in the 3rd house transit, and 8th house ruling your sun, about implementing these spiritual, these occult practices with your hands. So what I have for you is Qigong is one of the best things, Capricorn. We're running a membership. We're doing Tai Chi healing with our hands, with our Qigong, on the organs, and getting deep into the truth. So understand that this is a transit, and the Sabian symbol is you are what you eat. So you can eat the fine cuisine, love the lavish things you've been able to afford because you work so hard, Capricorn. So be proud of that. But also you have to eat truth. You have to eat integrity. You have to eat the responsibility of having that much power, and understand that it's your responsibility to give more than what you receive. Understand that that will bring you back a greater wealth, a greater fortune, a greater abundance. It's going to be lightning fast how this abundance comes into your life, but it's only going to happen when you address your sorrows and your sufferings and the difficulties that have been happening in your mind with the facts and the variables and the thoughts that you're hearing that you've been listening to for everybody else. There's an opportunity to recognize your faults in the ways in which you did the mind reading and for your own selfish needs, and instead also awaken to the fact that great wealth can be in that same process of that mind reading if you utilize that energy and that information you've collected for good, for truth, with integrity. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Right now, there's tremendous revelations on your own self and personal potential. And it's going to happen by the thoughts that you've been reading of other people in this current phase of reality. Instant gratification and instant karma are simultaneous with the desires that you are here to pursue. So understand that, Capricorn, and be responsible with that. And know that you are what you eat. All right, we're giving away one free reading. All right, and we're giving away one free month of membership. If you come to the Eclipse event, it's down in the chat below. You have the opportunity to win more raffle tickets. So just check it out and you'll see how to win more raffle tickets. And this is a Libra Eclipse event on March 25th, 2024. If you made it down this far, I want you to say, Boom, drop a goat. If you're the goat, if you're the best, if you're in high authority, if you're in your power, Capricorn, or drop the Capricorn symbol for all those same adjectives, because you are the authority that we all need in the world. And we need you to give so that you can receive what you deserve, Capricorn. Okay? Share your mind. I'll see you at that eclipse event. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button, Capricorn. I'll see you all soon. Ciao, ciao. All right, Aquarius, here we go, baby, baby, baby. You're going through a second house on this new moon in Pisces that's going to end 6 months later on an eclipse. Okay, so this is the second house of worth. Now, worth that you have within your relationships. Is it projected outwards? Is your worth projected outward? You have the opportunity to not be so dependent on other people validating who you are, how important you are, and how much the world values you. It's not dependent on any one relationship. Okay, and it's also not dependent on the fluctuations that you go through in your mind on a day-to-day, because you are not your mind, Aquarius. So in this Pisces new moon, you have the opportunity as one of the stars of the show, whether you realize it or not, especially with Purva Bhadrapada happening, to use your sex appeal to actually help you destroy what your sex appeal is, your sexual energy, to help you destroy the false self. There's a treasure waiting for you, Aquarius, and this treasure is coming in like a lightning bolt, but only when you address the deep sorrows, the suffering, and the difficulties that you've gone through with your finances, and especially if you did it and obtained those finances out of alignment in ways that was just about your own self-gratification and or desires being met. This is an opportunity for you to go through tremendous revelations on this self-potential, okay, portal. The revelations will be on what is my potential, how can I take this potential and maximize it, and what people do I see across from me are helping me understand the phases of reality that I'm currently in. Okay, now with Mars going through your Aquarius, Mars in Aquarius going through your first house, Aqua, this is you being able to have a chance to destroy your personality that essentially is not aligned with the revelations that this Pisces new moon is going to give you. Okay, another week from now, from the time from the new moon, right? It's going to give you a revelation. It's going to help you understand the instant karma that you create. It's going to help you understand that you're here to support the consciousness of all people in the world. To understand that you can't be a spiritual person and hate materialism. To understand that you are a materialistic sign by nature, and you can use that materialism to help inspire the spiritual communities. And this is one of your best abilities that you have to do. But you have to nourish your body. You have to nourish your soul. Nourish those sorrows and those sufferings. Okay, and that will bring you great wealth. It will bring you great fortune in return. All right, Aquarius, and this is just a magical thing in time to recognize that the faults that you see within your self potential and what's blocking that true potential has come to a point of awakening. It's come to a point of extremes to be meet your nonconformist ways with a tremendous compassion. Okay, and this will give you wealth in return. Believe it or not, 6 months from now, a grand dragon treasure will be coming your way. All right, Aquarius, if you made it this far, I want you to know that we're giving away one free reading. Okay, any reading on my website, $200 plus value. Any reading of your choice, it'll be yours. And we're giving away 1 month worth of membership if you come and join the Libra Eclipse event, which is happening March 24th, 2024. All right, so check the description down below. You understand how to win more raffles, Aquarius. If you join that event, I want to say thank you for being here. I love you. I appreciate you, Aquarius. We'll see you soon. If you made it this far, drop a lightning bolt, because this new moon is actually represented by a lightning bolt or goat's foot or one goat foot. Boom, coming down, bringing shocks and revelations on that self-potential, which is your second house transit you're going through, giving you massive wealth, blowing up your bank account, and maybe making some changes in your bank account, but it's going to ultimately be very good for you, okay? If you take the time to meditate and reflect. Drop the lightning bolt or the Aquarius symbol down below and hit the thumbs up and the likes button just to let me know you're here. Drop that Aquarius symbol or the lightning bolt. Thank you. I appreciate you, Aqua. Pisces, 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 here we go. You're going through the first house. This new moon is on you. You're dissolving your entire identity and your old personality, okay? And you're doing that by coming into terms with the psychological influence that your parents has had on you and your immediate environment has had on you. And this is a key time for you, okay? Because you're going to be able to fluctuate your actual ego and find ways to better serve the balance of your primitive needs and the needs of humanity. You are one of the most sensitive and compassionate signs. So it's about learning how now to take that sensitivity and realize that you don't need to conform to any influence that comes your way. You can set up clean and clear boundaries on this is my light, this is my truth. But it's a time that in order to do that, you have to nourish your body, you have to nourish your soul. Okay, there's a tremendous treasure waiting for you, and it's going to come in like a lightning bolt. but you have to address in your subconscious and get rid of the sorrows, the sufferings, and the difficulties, because the sun is ruling and shining light on your sixth house, even though you're going through a first house transit. And the sixth house is these thoughts and the parts of your nerves that are just shaking in fear, that in sorrow and suffering, that don't belong. If you can address this, you're going to have great wealth and fortune waiting on the other side. All you have to do is recognize your faults. Okay, fault find and get rid of, fault find and delete. And then as you do that, you're going to awaken to the fact that your compassion and your sensitivity is needed in the world, and that a certain sense of healthy selfishness can be healthy, but it can't be witless in its optimism. It can't be something where you're foolish and being optimistic about it. You have to actually work in a sense on stepping back into this current reality, stepping back into this new body of yours by nourishing it with truth and with good food and with people that you love. Okay, if when you do that, you'll understand that all your karma you manifest, Pisces, is instantaneous, and you are here to support the consciousness of other people, okay, the world. And so with that being said, you can then start to accept the materialism, because the materialism is a part of the spiritual and the spiritual is a part of the material. But you can't hate spiritual people for liking material things, and you can't hate materialism because it's actually something that's going to inspire you to dive deeper into your spiritual practices and put a routine on them. And you're becoming aware of that the material things you want requires a spiritual routine. Otherwise, you're going to find that same materialism is going to actually destroy you later on if you're being false. Okay, so Pisces, this is what I have for you. Watch out for self-gratification of your desires, and understand that there's revelations of your own self-potential coming into true fruition as you recognize that every simple human satisfaction is showing you different phases of reality, and that ultimately equates to the revelations that you're going to go through with that self-potential, okay, with that new instinctual well-being and instinct and intuition forming and coming through. So this is what I have for you, Pisces. We're giving away one free reading, as well as any reading on my site, $200 plus in value, as well as one free membership for all the people who come through on the new moon, the lunar eclipse. Okay, so I'm running an event down below. We're going to do some yoga. We're going to help healing the kidneys and also stabilize and ground us during this lightning shock of energy where all this wealth is coming in. Yes, great, but can you handle it? I don't know. Your physical body needs to be the vessel. Okay, so if you made it this far, I want you to drop one of the fish, okay, or two different fishes, as well as or a Pisces symbol to let me know you made it in the chat, and also hit the thumbs up and the likes button. I appreciate you for being here, Pisces. I love you. I'll see you all soon. Ciao.